This is my first vlog on this channel. I have got something to confess. You see, there's this long-term project called 100Drawers Ecommerce Manager on this channel. The aim of the project is to create an application with Excel and VBA code to help manage e-commerce business. Initially, it was only to help me manage my own stores, but then I realized why not make a YouTube channel about it and put it out for free download to help out new and small-scale sellers. But after released 8 videos about it, I was like, wait, this application is not good. It's laggy, it's buggy, and difficult to use. So this vlog is about the 100Drawers e-commerce manager, why I stopped this project and what will be the next for this project. Spoiler, a new version is dropping soon, so stay tuned. Since this video is about talking and expressing myself, I might as well just take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Han. I am a hobbyist programmer. I enjoy the feeling whenever the code I wrote is working as intended. Someone asked me, do I do Excel for a living? I am actually an owner of a F&B manufacturer and a GMP licensed medicine factory. And Excel and programming is only one of my hobbies. I first encountered programming back in the day when Warcraft 3 map making is still relevant in the early 2000s. And then I have my one and only official programming classes back in the university, which only covers the introductions since I'm not taking the computer related courses. Besides that, I also try to learn JavaScript, Ruby and some other languages, which I never really put into good use. Prior to 2020, I used a lot of Google Sheets. I even built a somewhat complicated system with it. I used the Google Forms as the data entry form and then work and process the data in Google Sheets. Like this one, I used to record how much I spent on Taobao and manage the international logistics and more. So based on this Taobao management system, I built a version which sets the early stage for 100Drawers e-commerce manager. I use 3 Google Forms for data entry. The first one is for the main sales entry. The second one is my attempt to record inventory. And the third is to attach a photo of the parcel before handing it out to the courier company. If you watch my overcharged shipping fee video, this is what I meant to design your workflow to include snapping a photo. For nearly 2 years, I used the Google Sheets systems and keep on improving the features. Soon, I hit a wall, where I can't make the spreadsheet to process the data the way I want with only functions and formulas in the spreadsheets. So I pick up the programming language for the scripts in Google Sheets. I try to work my way around, but maybe the way I use it is not the efficient way. My experience with it is not as good. I tak boleh tahan for the code to be server-oriented, that it has to have internet connections to work and wait a few seconds for it to run. So I turned my site back into Microsoft Excel and started to learn VBA by watching tutorial videos on YouTube at the end of 2020. I decided to use Microsoft Excel for a few reasons. The first one is client-oriented, which means I don't have to have an internet connection for me to run the code. Second, the application is all saved into a single .xlsm file, which means if I want to distribute the application, all I have to do is just send you a copy and you can start using it with little to no setup required. That is of course assuming you are using the Office 365 or Office 2021, as I am using the functions and formulas that are only available in these versions of Excel. So for the next 9 to 10 months, I was learning and coding at the same time while using the half-done application to manage my own stores. And at the end of August 2021, I opened up this channel and started to publish the tutorial videos on how to use the 100Drawers e-commerce manager. But 1 month later, I realized that this application is laggy than it should be. I suspect there are codes that have been written so inefficient since the beginning and are now having a cascading effect and dragging down the performance of the application. I told myself this ain't going to work. When October came, I started 100Drawers e-commerce manager version 2.0. At that time, since I don't have any videos for this big project, I decided to make smaller projects for this channel. I noticed there were many sellers that were confused with the calculations of fees being imposed by platforms. And that is also the time where a lot of sellers are posting about the ridiculous shipping fee issues. I took the opportunities to make the free Shopee fees calculator and the shipping fee calculator. A lot of you are giving me good feedback, and I'm glad for being helpful to you too. As I am writing the script for this vlog, the version 2 of Ecommerce Manager is almost ready to publish. I took everything I learned from the first version and also tried out several interface designs to make this version 2. I also improved the way that I store databases, the methods for data mapping, and many more under the hood improvements. I especially careful this time to make sure that the application runs smoothly, to give you and I a better user experience, and eventually a much more simpler and powerful workflow, such as the mass import of everything from orders to reports, so new users can pick up much quicker. That being said, I want to give you a sneak peek on the version 2. The version 2 will be released in similar ways as the version 1, a free version with some limited functionality, such as importing database from a previous version, a full version where users can choose to support me in what I'm doing, making free templates for everyone. Subscribe to this channel so you will know when the version 2 is released. If you have purchased or bought me a coffee on the 100Drawers coffee page, I will email you a copy of the full version when it is released. Thank you again for supporting this channel. Bye!